Hi students, how are you? My name is Cori Berliner. I am your teacher and I have prepared this video for you. I am going to explain you the grammatical structure of simple present. So let's watch. The present simple. We use the present simple to talk about things we do all of the time. The present simple affirmative. We form the present simple with the infinitive of the verb. Number 1, subject plus infinitive. For example, I work, you work, we work, they work. Number 2, we have subject plus infinitive. Obviously, you have to use ds or des. So we have he works, she works, it works, because they are third person. So we have rules for the third person singular. Number 1, in general, infinitive plus s. For example, in this case we have I read. In third person we have he reads. Number 2, verbs ending in y. I play, third person, he plays. I study, third person, he studies. In this case you have to erase the y, and then you have to write the I and es. Number 3, verbs ending in those letters. So we have I go, third person, he goes. I watch, third person, he watches. I kiss, third person, he kisses. Then we have I wash, third person, he washes. I fix, third person, he fixes. As you can see, those verbs they are ending in those words, so you have to write like that. Obviously, the present simple, we have to know the uses. So we have to talk about activities we usually do. For example, I go to school every day. Time reference or time expressions. We can use every day, week, month, or year. On Sundays, at weekend, in summer. For example, she studies French in the afternoon. We don't have to use adverbs of frequency because that is another class, but you can use always, usually, often, sometimes, never. Make affirmative sentences, so we are going to practice. We have he and go. The correct answer is he goes to school, as you can see. He is third person, so we have the verb go. Go, in this case, you have to add the E and S. Another sentences, we have they eat. So the correct answer is they eat a lot. Remember, they is not a third person, so for that reason we have they eat a lot. You don't have to change the verb. In this case, we have she and surf. The correct answer is she surfs the internet. We have she, third person, so you have to add the s at the final of the verb. Another sentence that we have is I play. The correct answer is I play the flute. I is not a third person, so you don't have to change the verb. Another sentence is she cried. In this case, she is third person and cry is ending in y. So you in this case, you have to erase the y and you have to add I, the E and the S. So we have she cries. Another sentence is in this part we have to continue working with negative form. For the negative form we have obviously subject plus auxiliary verb, for example do and does, plus not and plus infinitive. In this case you can use contraction, for example do and doesn't, So we have I don't play, you don't dance, we don't eat, they don't eat. Third person, he, she, it, doesn't, and the verb. For example, in this case we have two right negative sentences. So we have they and read. The correct answer is they don't read. They is not a third person, so the correct auxiliary is do. For that reason we have they don't read with contraction. She and love. The correct answer is she doesn't love him because she is third person and the correct auxiliary of she is does. With contraction we have she doesn't love him. Then we have he drive. So the correct answer is he doesn't drive. He is third person. The correct auxiliary of he is does. So you have to write obviously the not and then the verb. So the correct answer is he doesn't drive with contraction. Another sentence is he work. So in this case we have he doesn't work, that is the correct answer. Remember the verb is without the s because we have the auxiliary. Another example, we have they sing. So we have to change into negative and the correct answer is they don't sing. With contraction we use don't and that is the result. Your turn now. So at home you can practice the following sentences, and in this part you have to change those sentences into negative form. Dave, number 1, number 2, Sue, number 3, my dad, number 4, we, number 5, the 34 bus, number 6, Mr. Brown, number 7, the children, so you have to practice at home, and number 8, Mary. For question and short answers. So in this case we have do as the auxiliary, I, you, we, they, those are the subject. Then we use the verb, in this case we have like, and the complement, cheese. Obviously you have to add the question mark. So the answer in this case we have do, I, you, we, they like cheese. For third person the auxiliary is does, so we have does he, she eat like cheese. Remember, the correct auxiliary for third person we have does. For short answers we have yes, then we have the subject and the auxiliary, in this case I, we, they, you, do, or he, she, it, does. And finally we have no, I, we, you, they, don't, or third person no, he, she, it, doesn't. Those are short answers. Thank you very much for your attention, and please you have to practice at home.